So y'all, yesterday I made a video allegedly telling y'all from a movie that I watched that the data centers that are being put in these neighborhoods are not necessarily using the water, allegedly, for cooling their systems, but to remove the memory and the consciousness out of it. Hold on, wait right there. So y'all, in the movie that I watched, there have been a lot of people in the areas around me complaining and petitioning not to have data centers placed in their community. Well, however, one of the communities around me unfortunately lost their battle, and they're going to have a data center placed in the community. But I also find it funny that around this same time, most of these people have well water, so they rely on the wells from the groundwater. Follow me. They are now implementing water lines all throughout that community and are essentially forcing those people to switch from well water, which is groundwater, to the water that is going to eventually be coming from those data centers. Because water holds memory, the water that is going into those data centers is essentially fueling those data centers with exactly what they're there for, data. But why is that important? That is important because data is no longer just this thing that you see on the computer. No, data is you. Data quite literally is the information on you that allows people to sell things to you, promote things to you, market things to you, and persuade you ultimately to live your life how they want you to live it, because your data is you. So if people can get their hands on your data, that's why you've been getting them scam calls and them emails about them people telling you they done stole your information. Yeah, I got a letter not too long ago. Because that is the new currency. That is the new digital currency. When that water runs through your house, especially the houses of elders or people who don't really have a lot of technology, it is receiving information just like the water that you drink when it comes out of the store. That water has been sitting there for God knows how long and seeing so many different things. Not only that, being in an environment of the store, it is collecting information. So when you go to drink your water, you kind of should be pouring it out of the water bottle into a container that loves it, like glass or copper. Or you should be speaking to your water and telling your water what you want it to do, because again, it holds memory, it holds consciousness. So now you don't have to type on this little here device. The water that you drink it is quite literally running through those machines and telling those people what they need to hear. And another thing that confirmed this to me was I was thinking about the fact that NASA originally, again, went to the ocean, not space. They got scared and left the ocean and started studying space. What did they find in the ocean that was scared them? They didn't find anything that scared them. They found something that intrigued them, and that was the fact that, again, water holds memory. That's why in most of those dystopian movies, they talk about how the water ran dry. And if the water runs dry, because again, we are literally over 75% water, if not higher, then certain people have the potential to run dry. But I digress, TikTok. This is just, again, from a movie that I watched. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes only. It is satire, hee ha ha, fictional. Again, I got this from a movie, so yeah. Coming soon, probably to a theater near you. I say, baby.